All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform. We're giving a back-to-back updates on how things they be, on how things they share for Biafraland and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Also, remember to like and share this broadcast too. All right, my wonderful people, the latest one with the buzz brains at the moment right now. They say yes, you don't actually reach the extent where Tinubu, the so-called Jagaban, go take extreme measures to make sure, say, MNK and the movement of Biafra Republic government in exile and the Biafra freedom does not work out. Yes, my people, it has reached the extent for him to actually do and go off on a whole new level to make sure that anything that concerns the movement or anything concerning Biafra does not work out. And what he has done recently, he has decided to make a change to the national anthem to stop Biafra and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Nigeria's breakup. Yes, my people, this is a major step because he knows that one way or another, the national anthem is one of the things that have sensitized and has made it known to each and every one of us concerning how everything has always ended up to be one-sided for the people, and it is one thing that if you would look thoroughly to, if I'm sure people that understand knows the full-time job and understands how everything rightly works whenever it comes, whenever you actually go through the national anthem. And at this point, that is the move this particular man is planning to make, or he has already made, to make sure that anything that concerns the movement does not work out. At this particular point, you would seek to think about what this man, or the extent he would want to go to make sure that things don't actually work out for the movement. My people, there is no length they are not prepared to take or to go on top of to make sure that the Biafra movement does not continue. That is one thing I am 100% sure of. They are on any level ready to kill, remove, put, do a whole lot of dethroning and a whole lot of evil things to make sure that things do not work the way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Mazi Simon ever want them to go, and they would go extreme lengths to make sure it does not work out. My people, this just shows that at this particular point that we are closer to achieving what we want to achieve. We are closer than ever, and they're making these mistakes or making these ideas and these decisions recently just shows that we are on the edge, we are on the breaking edge, and we are so close. And at this point, we cannot even think of giving up because they themselves having to come to that full-time understanding that every single thing that is being done is for the movement, is for the Biafra movement, and can never be stopped. One thing is sure: we are not a set of people that are ready or that is ready to like slack behind or move behind at any point in time. It is something that we will always, one way or another, think of and be ready to actually be with or sit with at any point in time. And so, my people, that is why we would always, I repeat, this is why we would always look for a way to actually end up doing the expected things that we need to do. And one thing is sure: we will surely succeed. We will surely be able to do impossible things that people think that we will not be able to do. And we are not going to be bothered by anything at all. We are not going to be stressed. We are not going to be moved or mad by anything at all. The only thing that would actually move us, or that is going to bother us, is that these people want to, whatever it is they would want to bring us down, which we are moving strongly against. At this point, I know that we should have come to understand how all the factions of the Biafra movement, the BLA and the so on and so forth, are working together to make sure that any of these things these people want to do will not work out. I believe it is one of the strongest forms that we have found ourselves in, and if I'm being very sincere with you, it is not going to be funny for any of them or any of of us at this point in time, because we are not slacking on any level. We are not beating down on any level. The only thing that is going to be respected with us at this moment is the fact that we are not going to let anything put us down. And that is the truth of the matter. That is one of the strongest things we would ever even think of at the moment. And my people, we should be ready. We should be ready for anything at all. We should be ready for whatever it is that we want to be doing at this particular point. And so it brings us to what they think. They feel they would be able to like get away with every single thing they do is very outrageous. Now they are suffering for the consequences. They are suffering for the consequences of the things that are happening to them. He says here that trouble is brewing in Delta State after the bodies of policemen killed by Fulani herdsmen were discovered. A collaborative effort between security forces and local vigilantes resulted in the retrieval of deceased police officers' bodies belonging to the IRT Abuja, PMF 51 Ogara, and Anti-Kidnapping Squad Asaba. So these are the set of people that their bodies were found recently that were killed by Fulani herdsmen, and they are still keeping these people in their stead. They are still keeping this set of people in their stead, and that is why we can never allow them to encroach into our own land. They have already encroached. They have started entering, but we will not allow them to do that anymore, because the more they encroach, the more they enter into our land, the more they take over and want to feel that they have something they need to do in our place, and we will not let them have that. Yes, we can never let them have that. Okay, it continues. The recovered corpses of the officers have been deposited at Mariri Central Hospital morgue in Ugili, disclosed a senior security source at the Delta State Police Command, speaking on the condition of anonymity. The recovery operation conducted in Ugili North local government area of Delta State followed extensive search efforts in the forest on both Sunday and Monday. So these people have been missing for some time. On January 24th, 2024, 3 officers, all inspectors, were dispatched to the Uproar community in Ugili North, Delta State, in response to a distress call made by an individual named Moses Progress. The distress caller alleged an attack by suspected Fulani herdsmen, leading to the officers' deployment. Tragically, they never returned, and with their fate shrouded in uncertainty. So they called these people and they sent only 3 police officers instead of them to send a full squad to go and handle these people. Fulani herdsmen normally move in bulk, and you sent only 3 people. What do you expect? Of course, they have taken them down. Although the police authorities in Delta State have remained silent about the incident, a group of local vigilante members discovered the bodies of some of the slain officers. The report continued. Operation Huts belonging to the suspected killer Fulani herdsmen were demolished, and 6 corpses were found in the Agadama bush, while the whereabouts of the 15 others remain unknown. Regarding the discovery, the anonymous security source further elaborated. They spent over 3 hours at the hospital morgue during the documentation before being attended to at Ugili Central Hospital. Another source, when queried, mentioned no details yet, and I will get back to you as we progress, indicating ongoing investigation into the matter. My people, this is what it is, and this is what things would always end up to be, so far as it concerns the Fulani herdsmen being allowed to encroach, because these Fulani herdsmen, they are trouble. They are full-time trouble. And the earlier we get to find out that these people do not have a place with us, and they can never have a place with us in the southeast, I don't care about wherever they are, in Abuja or wherever, those people, they can allow them encroach into their land. But in our own land, Abia State, Imo State, Ebonyi State, Enugu State, and the rest, we are not allowed to let them in. We cannot let them in. If not, we risk losing lives of maybe innocent farmers, innocent people that are around. And that is the reason we must avoid we must avoid anything that will allow us calm down when we see them encroaching or entering into our land. We cannot do that. We cannot let them do that. And so because of that, we will always be at alert to make sure that they do not encroach into our land to do things that are not that to do things that would cause mayhem or trouble in our society or in our community. And yes, we've come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.